Hello. So I actually started a different list of reading all the Marvel comics. This one goes a little more in depth and follows more of the storylines, even like the side quests. And I'll show and talk about that right now. So I started out reading on the continuity guide and decided this wasn't quite right for me. So I decided to move over to uh, the complete Marvel reading order. And as you can see, I'm highlighting number 16. That's how far I'd gotten yesterday. But I did read a few more today and ended up on 22. And you'll see that I scroll down also to show how many pages there are. There's over 1,000 pages, and I intend to read up to 36,000 comics. It's like 36,200. And you'll see, and I probably won't talk anymore until the normal footage cuts back. But I'll show you how many there are to read, and this is all the 616 main reading order. And I really liked this first one about Thor. It was his origin story. He's just this average, well, not average, but he's a scientist. And I've found that interesting that all these superheroes seem to be scientists for some reason. But he wanders into a cave. I can't remember exactly why he's going there. I think he's hiding from something. But anyway, he goes into the cave and finds this secret door and finds a staff in it, and the staff is actually Thor's hammer. And when he hits it once on the ground, it turns him into Thor. The second time causes like a thunderstorm, and then the third time changes him back. And I really liked that story, finding out about Thor and his origins. I thought it was going to be like these and those, and I wasn't going to like it because I have bought Thor comics in the past thinking I'd like it because I liked him in the movies. But with all the these, those, and how they talk in it, I didn't really like the newer ones, but I did enjoy this one quite a bit. And I also liked finding out about the Hulk's origin stories. Instead of raging out and becoming the Hulk, he changes on the full moon. So I thought that was kind of interesting. It's kind of like a werewolf, except for he changes into the Hulk, and it's a gray Hulk or bluish color Hulk instead of a green Hulk. And the next one was Doctor Doom. I really liked that one, finding out about him and uh, that who Blackbeard really was. That was pretty interesting. And then what happens is Doctor Doom captures the Invisible Woman, Sue Storm, or not? Is it Sue Storm? Catches her and basically says the Fantastic Four has to do what he says or he'll hurt her. So they agree to go back in time and find Blackbeard's treasure chest. And so they find it, and there's these stones that he wants the stones, and I was thinking, are they the Infinity Stones? But I researched it, and it wasn't. They're not even close. It's like 10-year gap between when the Infinity Stones first show up. But I thought it was still interesting. He wanted them because they were Merlins. And the last one, Strange Tales, it was about Johnny Storm. And I thought it was kind of weird they put that they had to get it approved by the Fantastic Four team to write this story. But it was still interesting. Basically, the funny part about this whole thing in the story is uh, basically they're talking about Johnny Storm's room and how his bed sheets are asbestos and his suit's asbestos to protect from the flames. And I thought it was really funny. Well, not funny, but weird because we all know asbestos is bad for you. It can hurt your lungs and also cause melanoma. But like he had bed sheets, his suit, and something else like the carpet or bed sheets, whatever it was, and just thought it was kind of weird and funny. I did read one more that I didn't write anything about, but it was about like a carnival being shut down by I think his name was like the Destroyer or something, and that one was alright. It was just Johnny Storm trying to find out why someone was trying to kill people at a carnival, and it was because the commies had a submarine and they didn't want to be seen by these high up roller coaster or these parachute rides. They didn't want their sub seen, and that was alright. Overall, this week I read, I think it was 23 comics. I did skip a few because I had read them in the previous videos, but I made it to issue 22 of like 36,000. So I'm doing pretty good, I think, for only having read for about 3 or 4 days. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope to make more every Sunday. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a good night or day wherever you are, and I'll see you next week for another whatever this is going to be called. But trying to read all the Marvel comics. But see you later.